Imagine at first detecting a foul odor, a subtle intrusion that morphs into a relentless assault on your senses. Living next to an unseen horror, the air in your home becoming thick with the stench of decay, a constant, unwelcome companion. It seeps through the walls, a tangible reminder that something is very wrong. The smell grows more horrific by the day, a blend of neglect and the unmistakable scent of death permeating every corner of your existence. Meals abandoned, sleep becoming elusive, and even breathing feeling like an act of defiance against the pervasive, rotten air that clings onto your clothes and hair. Imagine, for months, living in exactly this unthinkable scenario. This nightmare became the grim reality for Richard King and his wife, residents of Shaw Grove, who found themselves ensnared in such a horrific ordeal. The two became concerned about their next-door neighbour, Ian Maddicks, in July of 2023, after not seeing him for some time. At some point in 2023, their neighbour, Ian, suddenly vanished, his absence initially unnoticed amidst the everyday life of Shaw Grove. Although Ian was a recluse, his rare interactions were friendly, so his sudden disappearance didn't immediately cause alarm. However, the days turned into weeks, still without any sign of Ian. But then, an odour began to seep through the walls. Subtle at first, then increasingly impossible to ignore. It was then that alarm bells started to ring for Richard King and his wife. Concerned and propelled by the growing stench that hinted at something far more sinister, Richard remembered the key Ian had once entrusted to them after he suffered from a fall. With apprehension weighing heavily, he made his way to Ian's home. To his surprise, the door had been left unlocked, a concerning anomaly for the security-conscious Ian, and this suggested that their worst fears might be waiting on the other side. We tried phoning him and found his phone was off, so we went round, finding the door unlocked, Richard recalled. This was when we thought something might be wrong, as this was really unusual because Ian was known for being very house-safe. He was very meticulous with security. Once they stepped inside Ian's home, the smell that had been a disturbing mystery in their own home was now overwhelming. A tangible cloud of decay that hung to every surface inside the house. The source of the smell was horrifyingly clear. Ian Maddicks, their neighbour, had passed away, left undiscovered for weeks, his decomposed body left to rot in his own house. It was horrific, Richard said, the memory no doubt etched with the unmistakable scent of death. If you've ever smelt that before, it's not something you ever forget. The discovery of the body marked the beginning of an ordeal that stretched far beyond the initial shock. Despite the coroner's suggestion for immediate cleaning due to biohazard concerns, Ian's home remained untouched for months, the responsibility for its care trapped in a bureaucratic limbo with no executor for Ian's will. The couple's efforts to find resolution, reaching out to solicitors, the council, and anyone who might help, were met with promises but no action. The stench, exacerbated by the heat, became a constant, unwelcome presence in their lives. Last month, the solicitor told us it would be cleaned within a week, but nothing has been done since, and we're still dealing with this stink, Richard lamented, the frustration palpable in his voice. Their story, a grim tableau of neglect and indifference, reflects a broader issue of isolation and the often overlooked bonds of community. Ian's death and the subsequent ordeal faced by the kings serves as a chilling reminder of what lies at the intersection of human vulnerability and systemic failure. So that's it for today's bizarre video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.